Hey folks, Rob back with another Rob Plays. And it's September, and you know what that means? Schmoptember time! In which we're going to look at a bunch of shooters on different 8 and 16-bit machines and have a play and see what I think. So our first one is Thunderfox, which developed by Aztec Design in 1987 and came out and published by Atari. This is obviously an Atari 8-bit game. I'm playing this on my 800 XL, and it's the XEGS cart release. A couple of little differences. The XEGS release came second. It was originally released on tape in Europe. I don't know if it's me. That music is oddly reminiscent of Thrust. But anyway, not much of a story to this one. Basic idea is you're a general fighter pilot and you have to stop the Felucians from building their giant war machine. They've got transporters that are loaded with like crystals that are going to fuel it, and your job really is to strafe these transporters and take them out. Kind of a bit reminiscent of Iridium, wouldn't you say? So, the way that's done... Oh, I'm already dead. Yeah, this game is kind of unfairly hard. So, we take off. I really get annoyed with that launch animation. It takes so long. So what you need to do is avoid being shot down by everything. And those two little targets at the top and the bottom, you need to take out. So you've got 6 bombs. I've used 3. Alright. Controls are basically left, right, up, down as usual. You expect this kind of game. Space toggles between shooting your cannon, which is what I'm using now, and your bombs. What's interesting is with the original version of the game, you could actually press the opposite direction and fire to do that. I think they took that out for the cart release, and I actually think removing that was a good move, as I actually gave both versions a spin, you know, when checking stuff out. Ooh. Okay. I missed it. Ah, down. Alright. I've managed to get past this bit once, because once you take this out, you go on to the next couple of phases, and I'd like to be able to get onto those for showing for this gameplay. Yeah, one's down. No, just got to get up here and... Alright, both are down. Now all we have to do is get to the runway, which is this bit here. We'll see it come up. There it is. And that's the first phase. So each stage is in 3 phases. In the second phase, you need to just move through those gates without crashing into them like I just did, like an idiot. Okay. Let the game over sequence run. So, the thing is, it's very much, I don't know if it's just me playing it, but it feels very much that it's aping Iridium. Right, you know, this sort of overhead, side-scrolling, try and take down a large ship. In this case, I like that it's trying to do something different. You know, you're not just, like, being a straight clone. But truth be told, I think there's a lot of things that it just doesn't feel right. Like, the obstacles, avoiding, you know, the hazards on the ship, they just don't stand out enough, like in particular. And the wave design doesn't help much either. I really wanted to enjoy this one. It was recommended, you know, I remember being told to go check it out a while back. And truth be told, it's giving it a good play. I am a little disappointed. I mean, to be honest, I reckon the Atari 8-bits would certainly be more than up to the task of doing Iridium. Done well, but I think it's this sort of... it's sort of up to the task of doing Iridium, but the game coders kind of didn't have the design eye to make this game, like, a classic. And the big thing is, like, the way that those levels are designed, it's like, you look at the shading, you sort of see the lighting on the way that the ship graphics are drawn, and you know it's safe. But when you look at stuff that's collidable, you can't tell easily, and that's something a lot... And I know a lot of people, you know, are fans of Iridium for that reason alone. But yeah, it's very condensed. So that's the first thing, and just the play area feels very it doesn't feel that open. It should, pardon me, it should be open. You're flying on top of a spaceship. But at the same time, it feels that and then also the enemy bullets, in particular from that launcher at the end, they're just incredibly tough to see. And I think that also damages the game a bit. I like the idea that you've got like these 3 phases to actually complete a stage, but it just doesn't matter if the actual challenge of destroying the ship just isn't fun. Let's give this another couple of shots. Alright. I like the idea you have to switch between your main blaster and your bombs. I like the idea you have to refuel, and I like the idea that you actually it becomes a little tactical as a result. But it's the level design of this game just really doesn't do it for me. It makes the game just significantly harder than it needs to be as a result. And like, how did I die there? It does not make sense. Either it launched and it was just, the colour is so muted that you can't tell. I want to like this game. I like the idea, but ultimately I'm just a little disappointed. I'm not gonna call this a. I'm not gonna get away with it, but I am. As always, I am disappointed. I am disappointed because I think this game could have been better, and I think the Atari computers could certainly have delivered a game that lived up to what Iridium does. Alright. Let's get for the landing zone. And let's not mess up the chamber. So you have to basically, as you said, you've got to go through that maze of gates. You can't hit the separators, and you can't take too long. Okay. Oh. Alright. I was worried I was going to have to destroy the ship again. But yeah, you need to just ease it on the joystick through. I think I found it easier to play off a keyboard on emulator than I actually did on my Atari right now. And it's game over. This is a game I want to enjoy, but I'm not. I really find, the controls are pretty good. They're good, they're pretty solid. But it's just the level design, and I think the colouring of some of the weapon sprites in particular really take away from this game. That maze section I feel shouldn't have been added. I think I'm going to go for one more shot. I think you should have taken the ship out and done the Guardian. The maze just breaks the pace. And I like the fact that you do have those multiple weapons, but sometimes it is fiddly having to go hunt for spacebar when you're frantically in battle. Alright, I think I'm done. I want to be able to recommend this game, but in all honesty, I can't. Thunderfox is just a little disappointing because there's a great idea in there, but it's just not brought to the surface properly. And with that, thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm looking forward to bringing you some cool shooters soon on Shmuptember. If you would like to see those, please do subscribe. Please leave, a comment or a thumbs up. These always help, getting people to check this stuff out when I do. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.